All right, Sunset Rewind, FanZone Episode 6. Man, I love the Clash, Coach.
Yeah, it's old school.
Good stuff. Let's jump right into the fan comments. Who do you got this week, Coach?
Elijah Benson says, "Oh my God, that was classic. There's no way those are fourth grade questions. I only got the rainbow one right." He's obviously referring to last week's episode with Fountain Valley. Are you smarter than a fourth grader? It really should have been called, "Do you remember fourth grade curriculum?" Because those are fourth grade questions. Ben and Kane are definitely smarter than fourth graders. Remember, those guys were APs. But no, you remember like in fifth grade, you do the missions or it's the states and capitals. Just some of that stuff you forget.
What I remember most about fourth grade is music class, and maybe remember they had you play the recorder. And the only song I ever learned on there, I think, was Hot Cross Buns.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The song's still stuck in my head.
Good stuff. Hey, Michelle Gerard sent us a note. "Hey, guys, can you have my Edison boys in for an interview, especially my boy, grandson, number 39, Carter Hogue? He and his team are blowing everyone away with their games. So exciting to watch. Keep up the great work. It's a great time for prep sports." Yes, Michelle, we can do that. In fact,
they're right behind us right now. Stay tuned.
Chatting with them later. So absolutely, and thanks for watching the show and all the positive support. We appreciate it. And stay tuned for interview with the Edison fellas coming up shortly here.
All you guys have to do is ask. We'll do it. Ishmael Cuevas wants to know, if Fountain Valley wins, do you think they should be in the top 25? I mean, yes, but at the same time, are the teams ahead of them losing? Because you're not going to knock a team out of the top 25 to put another one in. And at this point, it doesn't matter. It's all about league. It's all about getting in the playoffs. I mean, I know the fans like to see the rankings, and it's fun and it's cool. But look, they've won 4 out of 5 games.
Dude, they're 4-1.
Yeah, no, they've had a great start.
Yeah.
So whether you're 25 or not, it doesn't matter. Just take care of business, win games, and it's the ranking at the end of the year you want to be ranked in, or that matters, right? It's not
absolutely.
right now.
It's where you finish.
You want to be top 25 at the end of the year.
Our good friend, Bo Elroy, said that Kane Elroy kid has a future.
Little bias there,
no bias, right? Yeah, that's Kane Elroy's dad over at Fountain Valley. Really good guy. Thanks for the support. And yeah, Kane is a dude. I mean, that hit that was on the show earlier today, we showed where paint came flying off the helmet.
Whenever articles of clothing get detached from the body after a hit, you know it's a big hit. And,
he can bring it.
Yeah, well-spoken, good kid, no doubt about it.
Great kid.
Wesley says, "Do you know why the previous Fountain Valley left?" And actually, Bo Elroy chimed in on that one because I had no idea. I guess he took an athletic director's job at another school. So,
Rich Carrillo chimed in, "I tip my mighty Oiler cap to coaches Dull and Pottios for yet another gold standard show." Goes on to say, "Gents, you're doing a terrific job." And then he says, he compliments the music choice, George Benson. I love George Benson. If you don't listen to George Benson, do yourself a favor, listen to him. And Rich has been listening to him way back when, since 1975. So, yeah, we love George Benson. And, Rich, thanks for watching, and thanks for your kind words. We really appreciate it, man.
Ishmael, so happy about the Fountain Valley turnaround. Man, Fountain Valley's getting a lot of love this week.
Yeah, they are.
I really hope they make the playoffs and get in a division that they have a reasonable shot to win. Remember, Harbor last year got in with a 3-7 record.
Yeah.
Fountain Valley already has 4 wins. So really every team in the Sunset League at this point, statistically speaking, should already qualify for the playoffs. As far as what division they go, that's up to CIF and kind of reseed them. But, yeah, that'd be great if they could get in. Like I said, I think all 6 teams are getting in. Yeah. I still believe it, and I'd like to see them all make a run deep into the playoffs.
Michelle Gerard had another message for us. Love your shout-out to individual performances. We love doing it. It brings us, great joy to, point out all the great plays being made in the Sunset League. And she apparently was a La Quinta Aztec. So she says she roots for the Chargers, obviously, because her grandkids are Chargers. And she says, "Go Edison." But thanks again, Michelle, for your kind words. And La Quinta Aztecs, I remember Gerald Laird, famous baseball player from La Quinta. That's the guy I remember associated with that school, pro baseball player. But thanks for listening, Michelle. We appreciate all the support.
All right, last one. Lolo's Life. That's a great tag name. Add long snapper to Jackson Irwin's resume.
Mr. Everything.
So let's see. Receiver.
Right.
D-line.
Check.
Blocks punts.
Check.
Blocks PATs. Now he long snaps. Does he play any other sports?
Does he
track guy?
Does he drive the team bus for you guys? I mean, dude
Race
does
car
everything.
driver.
Yeah, jeez.
I mean, if there's a all everything award in the league,
he
might be one of the top candidates.
Hey, team meal before the game. Jackson's cooking it up, I guess, right?
He's the cook, right? All right, let's get into scholarship updates.
All right.
Cole, can you go ahead and pull up that first slide? If I get this name wrong, I'll do apologies.
Hey, Jack.
Jack Luke's wide receiver, Krill Delmar, was offered from Whittier College, so congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
Anytime you can get college for free, that's a good thing. So
Go Poets.
hopefully that'll lead to other offers or opportunities, or maybe that's where you
Who's the
want
most
to go.
famous alumni of Whittier College?
Was Nixon?
Yes.
Yeah, President. He was from there too, right?
Yorba Linda, I believe, yeah.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, President Nixon was a Whittier College poet. And I was born in Whittier. Yeah.
See, every week we learn something
you
new.
go.
All right.
Players
so
of the
let's get into our
week.
play now. Not that the bar was low this week, but there wasn't a lot of competition. All you had to have was a good game. Every team in the Sunset League but one was off. So who's for? I guess I'm first. Okay, how about this guy right here? Luke Taylor catches the game-winning touchdown in the fourth quarter, had 9 receptions overall for 101 yards, including the game-winning TD. So a big shout-out to Luke for getting the player
And he's
of the
only
week.
a sophomore.
Yeah, and the other receivers, a
Yeah,
sophomore.
they got 2 more years with him.
And the quarterback's a junior.
Yeah.
They return a lot of skilled guys this year, next year. So the
Fountain Valley trending up. All right. Well, my
Future's
player of the
looking
week is a repeat player of the week who's won it before. And one of the Barons, Noah Banua, the quarterback. He was 19 of 24 passing. That's a 79.1% completion percentage. He had 161 yards through the air and threw for 2 touchdowns. So congratulations, Noah. Great job leading the Barons to a 4-1 start going into the league.
we've had two-time player of the weeks. Benoa and who was the
Henderson.
Henderson
From
that's
Los
right.
Al,
Yeah, he's running all over people. All right, prediction time.
Here we go.
You know, this was a lot easier in the preseason when we could have.
Yeah.
Predictions.
Now they're all
real.
head to
We're
head,
gonna-
so it's nothing personal here, right, Coach?
About to burn some bridges. All right. Well, who's going first? We got Corona Del Mar at Fountain Valley.
Corona Del Mar at Fountain Valley, Sea Kings and Barons. Okay,
Who's up, me or you?
go ahead. I'll give you the honors.
You know, it's interesting because if Fountain Valley was going to beat Corona Del Mar, this would be the year only because they've been so injury bitten.
Right.
But they're getting guys back. I've talked to a couple people. It looks like Razor's out of his boot and he's practicing. and
Razor's
that's a
coming
huge-
back, yeah.
Although, you know, Annette did a great
Annette
job.
did a great job
That was
filling
a-
in for him. He's in like the top 10 passing stats in the county.
Right. But, you know, Corona Del Mar, they've got those outstanding receivers, the great defense. I think it's going to be a competitive game, but at the end of the day, I think Corona Del Mar gets it done.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Sea Kings just a little bit better than the much improved in the great way Fountain Valley's playing. I think CDM just a slight edge though over the Barons. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Sea Kings as well.
Now, you've been to a lot of the Fountain Valley games.
Yes.
So all you Fountain Valley coaches and players, feel
Yeah.
free to light up Coach Dole on Twitter and let you know how you don't appreciate him not counting.
No, I still have faith in the Barons.
Oh, you
I
picked
I just
CDM,
have to
heard
give
it. It's on the record.
I have to give an honest evaluation. That's all.
All right. Well, speaking of honest evaluations, we got Los Alamitos at Newport Harbor.
Boy, that's the Sailors drew Los Al for the first league game. I guess there's 2 ways to look at it. Tough game, or we're getting Los Al out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Newport Harbor from their playoff run last year to what they're doing this year, all those amazing games, all those exciting games. Where they were and where they are now has been amazing. And the way I see it, look, you're getting an opportunity to play against guys who are going to be playing on Saturday. There might be guys playing on Sunday, so you can tell your kids, your grandkids, hey, I played against that guy who was in the NFL.
Yep.
And what do you have to lose? Go out and let the ball sling, and whatever happens, happens. I feel obviously Los Al is the favorite.
Yeah.
And
For what it's
obviously picked
worth,
them to
Newport
win, but
Harbor is the defending CIF champion in that game.
there you go.
Just saying,
Hey, when the game starts, the score's 0-0.
Yep.
So until some team goes out and actually takes the victory, it's anybody's ball game. So let it fly, and whatever happens, happens.
Yep. Prediction?
Los Alamitos.
Yeah, I agree. Los Alamitos. But, we're rooting for Newport as well. We want to see a great game, so.
All right, last one, game of the week.
Oh.
Edison at Huntington Beach rivalry.
The battle for Huntington Beach supremacy on the gridiron. The Chargers and the Oilers.
I've got 3 Edison dudes behind me right now.
Yes.
And there's no way I'm going to pick against them.
No.
Out of fear of
Nor am I.
my health.
No.
So I've gone to a lot of Huntington Beach
Yeah,
games.
we've seen Dom Lopez hit.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to get in his way.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen Huntington play. I like
Yeah.
that team a lot. We know their coaches really
Yeah.
well and their players, but just for our own personal safety,
Yeah.
I'm going Edison.
I like the Edison high-powered offense that Coach Grady has. I love their defense and guys like Dom Lopez who just bring it every week. And, they hit people with bad intentions and they just play great football. And I've been, you and I have both been on the Edison sideline this year. And that is a club that has fun and enjoy watching
Every
them.
week you discover somebody new on that team.
Yeah.
It's like,
I think in the battle for Huntington Beach, I think the green and gold reign supreme.
Get it done.
I'm going Chargers as well.
Speaking of Edison, let's get them out
Yeah,
here.
let's welcome them to the set, to the show
Come
here.
on down.
We got Dom Lopez joining us and Ashton Hurley
And you guys can share that
and
mic right
Carter
over there.
Hogue. So, guys, thanks for coming down this
You want
week.
to introduce yourselves, position, and then we'll get going.
All right, well, I'm Carter.
Is his mic on, Cole? Okay.
I'm Carter Hogue. I play running back and free safety for the FC Chargers.
I'm Dom Lopez. I play linebacker and running back.
I'm Ashton Hurley, and I play receiver and defensive back.
Awesome. So, couple questions. I remember when I was your guys' age and even younger, going back to the 70s.
Totally.
Edison always had
Kerwin
good
Bell.
teams. Yeah.
Remember that? Like 1980? Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
The 70s.
That's old
the
school. You're
80s.
laughing. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Do you remember those old
Yeah.
school guys?
Old school.
The 90s, the 2000s.
Yes.
What is it about I mean, some teams have their kind of their heyday and then they drop a little bit.
not
and they're
Edison.
Sort of good. Edison has always been consistently good. What is it about? Is it the area of the coaching that just makes them so consistent year after year after year?
I think it's with that every year, you know, we just get better and better. Like the players from the year before, like always try to help out. We have like really good senior leadership. Like you see that last year with Troy Fletcher, Nico Brown, Peyton Gregory, and all those guys. And like passes down to like us. So
And they come back and help out and get involved with the program
Oh,
as
yeah.
much as they can.
definitely,
So it's kind of like a senior responsibility, obviously, that gets passed down year to year.
yeah,
That's
for
awesome.
sure.
So when you guys graduate, are you going to come back and hook up the young ones?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
For sure.
we got a
I'd
lot
like
of
to.
friends like York, Schnorr, Shill, like all those guys. You know, got to watch them ball out too. So
Now, do you have any younger brothers that are in the program or that could be potentially, or are you guys the last generation?
No, I don't have any
Yeah.
brothers.
That's it?
Yeah.
not that I know.
No, I'm the last of my family. So.
Okay, so now
But
you're
you
just
three are
become
going to go
alums.
down as three of the greatest Chargers ever. I mean, we're falling. I mean, seriously, and you guys, you laugh at that, but I mean, when it's all said and done, and you look back on your playing careers, the three of you have done some pretty amazing things at Edison. You guys really have.
What do you got for him, Coach?
So this is a tough question, and if you decline this one, we'll completely understand. It's a really tough question. If you guys couldn't win league, is there another team that you wouldn't mind winning it, I guess?
You'd be okay
Like, do you
with
have
them?
friends at other schools like, hey, that guy's cool. If they wanted, I'd
I'm
be
sure
okay
there's
with
teams
it.
you have
know,
no
I know
desire for them
that's
to
a
win
tough
league. I get
question.
that.
I mean, I know there's probably schools that you're like, I would never want them to win, but is there somebody you could actually, another school you could tolerate winning it, perhaps?
I mean, honestly, not really.
Okay, yeah, I like
That's
that
a
answer.
fair
yeah.
answer.
That's a fair
honestly,
answer.
I mean, I'd say, I mean, Newport, you know, they already won last year,
Yeah.
so it'd be cool to see them win again. But I mean, Fountain Valley, you know, out of nowhere, they're
Yeah.
looking really solid, and Huntington too. So
Well, you guys all kind of grew up together too. You're all part of the same school district, Fountain Valley, Edison, and Huntington Beach. And,
Did you
so-
guys play
Yeah.
youth sports with other players from those schools that you know that you're friends with?
well, I originally lived in Vegas
Oh wow!
till I moved here in 8th grade. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't know many
Okay.
of those kids, but I know Dom grew up.
Yeah, so I grew up around here, and I played for the HB team here.
Okay.
And so I played with Kane Elroy for a couple years. Isaiah Burney, who's also on Fountain Valley, I played with him. And then, I mean, that's really it. I mean, I know a couple Huntington guys. Nick Gentilello, I played with him
Yep.
for probably, I think, 5 or 6 years. But-
Okay.
So you kind of know everybody around here just from, and then like we play teams from Newport and Costa Mesa, so I know
Right.
the guys there too.
I like Dom's answer though. He didn't, mix any words. He's not rooting for anybody. Yeah, it's Chargers all the way, right?
Well, what position does he play?
Linebacker.
That's right. They don't like anybody, and that's why he's good at his position, right? He's got to be
Exactly.
mean, nasty, and have a bad attitude.
Exactly.
Okay, who's the one guy on your team that's just an animal on the field, in the weight room? He's just the guy that gets you guys fired up just by how he plays and how he acts.
Dom Lopez.
Ah,
Yeah,
I knew
Dom
that
Lopez.
was coming.
Either like Jackson
question.
Irwin. Jackson Irwin's, he's the man too.
Yeah, you get
And
it.
Mackay, yeah.
Oh yeah, Mackay.
Yeah.
Those
So
are,
Dom comes across really mellow and chill. Is he one of those guys that when the helmet comes on, it's just like a whole different dude, almost like the
Yeah.
Hulk when he gets all upset.
Yeah, he
turns
flips that,
green and-
that
yeah.
switch. Yeah, it goes to the next gear.
Is that
Yeah.
a fair assessment?
It seems like when he gets out of the car and steps on campus, that's what happens. So, start school, you're like,
Does he have like walk-up music when he walks onto the campus?
You would think
actually,
so.
he's listening to the Rock motivational videos all day.
Hey, whatever it takes, right?
That's nice. Dwayne Johnson getting you all fired up. Yeah, I'm going to first period history. I got Dwayne Johnson in their phones. Yeah, that's awesome.
What do you got for us?
All right, on your Edison Charger squad, if there was one guy on your team who would make a great head coach out of all your teammates?
When your head coach steps down, what player would be the next?
Like 20
best
years
head
from now,
coach?
Coach Grady retires as the greatest coach in Edison history ever. There's a guy in your team this year.
I'm gonna have to go Parker Awad.
Parker
I mean,
Awad.
he just lives this game. I mean, he goes to bed at like 8 o'clock. He watches like 10 hours of film. I mean,
And Coach Grady was a quarterback like Parker.
yeah, I mean, I would say, I mean, he's just so smart with the game, and I think he's probably the perfect guy to be a coach.
Right.
For sure.
And we had this conversation, I think, before you got here. Is it Awad or Awad? Because we've been butchering his name all year. I want to make sure we've got this right, and you kind of
I'm
explained
pretty
it.
sure it's a wad.
Oh, so you guys don't even know?
Okay.
Okay, so now I don't feel bad. His own teammates aren't sure.
Like if you asked him, he'd just say, "Oh, whatever you want." I think.
I love that
Parker
answer.
Yeah.
does that answer. That's him.
So he's just that laid back.
Yeah, no.
He's like, yeah, whatever. and
Super relaxed.
Just rolls with
you
it.
see how like he's so relaxed in the pocket.
Oh, I know. I like we're watching your guys' game film. Like he's just standing back there. There's no panic whatsoever. He's just like, okay, oh that guy's up. Oh, check down.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
even when he has to run it, like he's super patient. And you're like, there's no way you should be getting 12 yards right
Yeah.
now. But I think it's because he's so relaxed, people don't know what he's gonna do.
but honestly,
With the stick leg.
between you, Tripp, and York, he's got some great receivers over there. You guys make his life easy. That's for sure.
I think that helps his confidence. I mean, he's
Yeah.
just in such control in that pocket. He knows exactly
If I
where
know
he's
I
going,
got
what
I
to
got
do.
Hurley, okay, and then I can check down to York. Okay, oh, and there's Tripp, and then
And Irvin,
Hogue out of the backfield.
don't forget about
I
Jackson.
mean, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that's that offense is
We got some guys.
sick.
Who's
It's
the,
awesome.
Who's the, I don't want to call him the clown because that has a negative connotation, but who's the funny guy on the team that's always making you guys laugh or is good for a prank or a joke?
Either that
No.
one.
Hurley.
Hurley?
Sukup, yeah.
yeah,
Austin
Austin
Sukup
for
is pretty
sure.
funny.
Okay. Now, is he goofing off on the field or in the classroom or what's, is
would
that
be-
just his overall
That'd
personality?
be Holzer, man.
Yeah, so Holzer is the one who goofs up on the field. He just has a good time. But Sukup in the classroom, he's pretty quiet. But when we get on the field, he just makes jokes. And then on the sideline, he is the energy on our sideline. He gets it going.
that's our guy.
He's always hyped up. You make a big play. He's the first one to you running, jumping all over you. I mean, he's just pure energy.
The guy on the bus ride home when it's all quiet, he's the one who'll say something or
Exactly.
get everybody laughing
Yeah.
or sing or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted
for
to ask you this before I forgot, and this wasn't even in our questions. Who's the older guy that's always at the game? He sits on your bench. It's like,
Oh, the older gentleman.
who is-
Yeah.
and the dog. There's two things I want to know about, and that was
Oh
it.
yeah, that's Coach Freddie.
Okay, so
Okay.
he used to be a
Coach-
coach there back in the day, or is that just his nickname?
Yeah,
think
he's
so,
been
yeah.
a coach for, I want to say maybe a little bit shorter of a time than Coach White, but he's been there for. I mean, I think he started at. I want to say he was a coach at Westminster, and then he was a teacher there, and then he was a teacher at a couple other schools, I think, and then he was a teacher and coach at Edison.
So he's like
Okay.
Mr. Edison.
He's all Edison.
He bleeds green and gold for
All
sure.
right.
Yeah.
It's good to have guys like
And
that
then
around.
Maya, the dog, is our equipment manager. Coach Sam
Yeah.
is his dog.
Okay, got it.
Right.
You say the dog's the equipment manager?
Yeah.
Passing out helmets?
That's a smart dog.
Yeah, right.
Jeez. So this is kind of a tricky question too, and I'll ask. It's directed at all three of you. If you could meet one famous person, living or not, who would that person be, and why would you want to meet them?
Me go first? Personally, I'd have to go Mike Tyson.
Oh, nice.
because-
Again, the linebacker.
Mike Tyson.
I'm
the
seeing a
linebacker,
pattern
I
here.
mean,
Yeah.
He's just a complete animal. I mean, he's the greatest to ever do it.
He is.
His mindset
Yeah, he
is
is.
insane. So
It's funny because when you're like our age, we'll argue boxing with our fathers. And our generation, we're all Mike Tyson. Of course, our dads are like, no, Muhammad Ali. But it's like, yeah, that's one of those generational arguments. Yeah, but I'm Mike Tyson, absolutely.
For me, it would probably be Christian McCaffrey. I've been
Oh, nice.
a big fan of him ever since he was at Stanford. So yeah, he's like my big role model. Like I inspire to be.
You know
for
what?
sure.
You play a lot like him. Yeah, that's and if you're going to be a dual threat running back, catching and running, I mean, that's the guy right there. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
And wasn't it the family? The wife was an Olympian
Yeah, Eddie
volleyball player,
McCaffrey.
and then they got a kid who's
Mom was a soccer player at Stanford. Dad played football at Stanford, and obviously all those years in the NFL.
Right.
Yeah, just incredible athletic family. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
you can defer.
Yeah.
I think it's a little different off. It's not athletic or anything, but I'd want to meet. If I could go back in time and meet anyone, I think I'd meet Princess Diana.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Not. I would honestly just want to know.
Yeah.
What happened?
That'd be an interesting
I wanna see,
conversation to
like,
have.
I mean, obviously, I'm not going to know what happened, but I would like to see any place, anytime, that's where I would go.
There you go.
Wow, those are 3 really good
I'm all
answers.
into the
Yeah.
conspiracy thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That,
You would get to the bottom of it.
I mean, obviously, you guys weren't alive when
like
all
to
that went
think
down,
so.
but I remember that. And that was, you talk about something on the news for days and days. Oh, boy, yeah. You're in conspiracy, yeah. You're right about that. Yeah, who knows what really happened.
So I wanted to ask you post high school, do you guys want to continue playing in college? Is that something you want to pursue? If you've thought about that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I've been playing football for 14 and a half years, so I kind of almost bleed this sport. So, I mean, I've been doing it for so long. I mean,
Okay.
it's just kind of a part of my life now.
So you want to play college ball?
yeah.
Okay. How about you, Carter?
Yeah, same goes for me. I've been playing for 11 years. I love football. In Vegas, they do spring and fall football for like Pop Warner, so I'd play like 2 seasons pretty much back to back as here.
man.
So I've been playing for a while. So
So you got the reps in.
yeah. So I love football. So yeah, definitely want to continue it.
All right.
Definitely not done playing.
Okay, good.
Good.
So all 3 of you want to keep going?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, would you guys ever work out a scenario where you all went to the same school and like told the coach, hey, if you hook us all up,
Package deal.
package deal, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
For sure.
you know,
I
you're
would
talking
love
about
that.
one of the elite leagues
That
in the
would be
country,
cool.
getting
Yeah.
3 dudes from a great school.
No, if you tell any college, hey, you're getting 3 dudes from Edison, that's going to be one stoked college coach.
Well, that's
man.
my point.
Yeah, he's going to be totally jazzed on that.
All right.
So, shout out to some of the people at Edison High School. Each one of you, what is your favorite school subject and who is your favorite teacher?
Mine would be history.
Okay.
So, and then my favorite teacher would be actually our defensive coordinator, Coach Walters.
Nice.
Yeah, great teacher.
That's awesome.
So I get him next semester, but yeah, if so, it'd probably be him. I love Coach Walters. He's the running back coach and the linebacker coach, so we got a pretty good bond with him.
That's
So, yeah.
awesome.
That was
He's
the
a
best
funny
time
guy.
your coaches as your teachers. I remember that in high school too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
I would
about
say either Mr. DeStefano, he teaches econ, and I'm liking econ a lot right now, and he has beef with Mr. Walters, so it kind of makes it fun. They're good friends, but they beef a lot, so it's funny to watch their coming in class and then talking around a lot and all that. So yeah, I'd
That's
say
cool.
DeStefano for sure.
I'd say my favorite subject is probably science. It's just always interesting to me. And then my favorite teacher, he doesn't work at Edison anymore, but it's Mr. Matheny.
Okay.
He taught a marine bio class, and it was probably my favorite class I've ever taken at Edison. So,
That's
yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. Props to those guys. You know, it's important to have, great coaches and great teachers as well. So what do you got now for us, Coach
I think it's game
Pottios?
time.
Game time.
We picked our 2 Name That Tune contestants.
Name that.
Okay, so then you're going to
tune.
switch over there. One of you are going to just relax over here.
Got our little buzzer, guys.
You're going to actually get to wear our headphones. We're not going to hear the music, but I know what the songs are. So how it's going to work is go ahead and get over there and you can take your headphones.
Oh, you take these?
Yeah. We're going to play 10 songs. You get a point for naming the artist. You get a point for getting the song right. If you get one of the others, the other guy can steal it to get the points. Dolman, you
Yep. You got the buzzers for him there?
yeah. Does that fit?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Oh, actually, we have an
And
extra.
I got the official playlist here.
Okay. Okay, so like I said, are you gonna take Squirtle?
Yeah, absolutely. I will write it down here.
So once you hear the song and you identify it, go ahead and hit that buzzer. You'll tell it, name the song and the artist. If you get both, you get 2 points. If you get one, you get one. Then the other person can steal. All right.
That's gonna be tough.
I'll give you a hint. We didn't set it up like we did the Fountain Valley guys, where the songs are impossible. All right. These are songs you probably will recognize.
Coach, don't tip him to him.
Definitely the second one. Go ahead, Cole. We're ready. There we go. Go ahead.
Queen,
Cool.
Rocky.
All right. That is correct.
2 for Hurley. All right. Next song, Cole. And you can play at home.
I know the song.
I do the same.
Go ahead, Mr.
Is it Stay?
Yes.
Okay, get him a point. Do you know who
Yeah.
sang it?
I don't think it's Jack Harlow, but
We'll give it to him. He got the title right.
He gets a point for.
It's Justin Bieber.
oh,
Yeah.
Come on, how do you not know Justin? All right, next one.
Listen, baby.
I know you've seen this movie.
Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river.
Okay, stop.
wide enough.
Is it called Ain't No Mountain
Yes, very good. He just said it in the first lyric.
All right.
Do you know what it is? That'd be really impressive. Who sang it? I wouldn't expect you to know this. Okay.
Classic Motown. Marvin
Marvin
Gaye.
Gaye.
Yeah.
That's before our time, so don't feel too bad. Okay, next one.
I got this feeling.
I got this feeling. I can't stop it.
Can't Stop the Feeling
Yeah.
by Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, go ahead, Cole. Go ahead.
Ring of Fire, Johnny Cash.
Very
All
good.
right.
That's funny.
We actually every Friday we do curls for that song.
Yeah.
The whole song.
The
we
whole
do
song.
curls.
we have to-
Nice.
All right.
That's a great tune.
Well, there you go. Okay, Cole, go ahead. Go ahead.
Paranoid Black Sabbath.
Very
All right.
good.
Good
All
call.
right.
Dude, we're knotted up at 3-3.
It's coming down to the end.
Yeah. All right.
Look, all right, last one. All you can do is tie. So I'll give you a hint. Our producer, who isn't here right now, Murphy Cargis, used to be the bass player of a very famous band.
Like if you look at
All
those
right.
pics right there, they got his name. They're personalized. That's going to kind of give a big give.
I don't want to mess it up. It's all nice in there.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna. It'll. There's a big hint on those pics, by the way.
Here we go. Here we go.
So you know this song. Can you name that tune?
They have no idea. You can cut it.
So the band is Sugar Ray. The song is Fly. And if you look at those pics, like I said, they got Sugar Ray written all over them. Our producer, Murphy, was the bass player in Sugar Ray. If you pull up any of their videos, the guy playing bass, that's the guy who produces along with Cole. So we slipped that in there to kind of have a fun. So Ashton takes it 4-3.
All right, Ashton, we're going to present to you the first annual Surf City Showdown Championship Trophy.
Yeah.
Now listen, this is going to go to the winner of the Edison Huntington Beach football game.
So you
guys
can't
won last
lose.
year,
If
right?
you lose, you got to hand that to Huntington Beach.
So you take that to the game, you put it on the side of the field, and that's the team trophy. As long as you win and take care of business,
keep
get
it.
to keep it for the next year. If you lose,
Yep.
we're going to walk it over to Huntington Beach's side. So
We don't
you
wanna
get
do that,
take
right?
care of it between now and the game.
You have to go hand that to Coach Brown at Huntington. We know you don't want to do that. You want to have Coach Grady keep that, right?
Yeah.
So treat it like the Stanley Cup. You can go somewhere with it, take pictures. Just don't lose it.
Yeah.
That wasn't cheap. And that'll go in your trophy case.
New tradition. Our reporter, Taryn,
Came up with the name.
came up with a name and everything. He's like, the Huntington Beach Edison game is so important. It's been going on so long. We got to give that an appropriate name. So props to Taryn. He came up with that. And we want this to be a new tradition every year. We want that.
And don't drop it.
Yeah.
All right, let me get the cups.
Yep. Let me get the timer all set here. Okay.
There's two of you. We'll take the best of the two scores. So if one of you drops the ball and fumbles it, no problem. You got to just rely on your teammate. And when the dual man says set, go ahead and start stacking. Remember, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then collapse it.
And begin.
Oh, I'm the champion.
All right.
So off to a good start. Slow and
Dom's
steady.
very methodical. Yeah.
It's that scientist in him.
Yes. He's analyzing the physics of it.
Oh, man.
Oh. Boom.
Hit it.
Wow.
There you go. We take the best of the two
Wow.
scores.
That is a great time. I'm
All right,
not going to
Ashton, come
lie.
back over.
That is a great time. Wow. That'll go in the record books. So we 20.60. We got one more school to go
Yeah.
until it's Newport Harbor's the last competitors in that.
Which is ironic because they're right down the street, right?
Yeah. But that I'm gonna tell you,
You're in the
we
running.
won't announce the winner yet, but that's a great time. That's a great time.
So listen, guys, we want to say thank you so much for coming down. We love covering you guys. Edison's one of those teams. When we got the job,
Yeah.
we kind of knew who the returners were, the quarterbacks and the receivers, the people that are talking about. But every time we go to an Edison game, it's like,
awesome.
God, who's this guy? Who's that? Like somebody steps up every week, and they're all good.
And it's like you said, growing up, when we grew up in the 80s, and I went to Mission Viejo, he went to El Toro, but we always knew about Edison High School. And it was always like, oh, Edison. And they're good at everything.
Yeah.
Just a great, great school.
So again, guys, we want to say thank you for coming down, and we wish you the best of luck this week, the best of luck in league, and
Absolutely.
certainly make a run in the playoffs and get yourself a big fat ring that says champion. on
Yeah,
it.
get a
exactly what
big fat ring with that lightning bolt on it, right?
Yeah, thank you guys for having us. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
thank you for having us.
Thanks, gentlemen. Good
Good
luck
luck.
to you. Have a great
Thank you
season.
so much.
Thank
You got it.
Go Chargers.
Go Chargers.